Hello, today I'm gonna give you some tips about how to start your next wipe. My first tip is gonna be to wishlist everything, so you can see in your stash what your quest items are. This way you can make sure you don't accidentally sell them. Also, when you pick the item up in the raid you need for a quest, you get a notification in the bottom right of your screen. Let's say I want to sell something, this way I can see what not to sell and what items to keep for my quest. This is really helpful in case I want to sell something and I accidentally sell like a line or anything I need for a quest. Also, all the items also show up in the handbook under wishlist that you can see right here. My second tip is gonna be to just learn 1 or 2 maps first. The picks are custom and interchange. Custom is a really great map for all of the loot like healing and also flash drives, and interchange is gonna be great for tech items. My third tip is gonna be to just go and play a duo or trio maximum. This way you don't accidentally mistake your teammates for enemies. And in a duo you have the most amount of loot while having the most amount of security with 2 people. And your teammate can drop your gear this way and you can get your insurance back if your teammate survives. Also, when you start the wipe you might want to choose the right faction for you. On Lighthouse, bears are gonna get shot much more than USEX, so bear this in mind. My next tip is gonna be to only play with your PMC. This way you can maximize your skills with your PMC and only use your scav when you're low on gear or you absolutely need the money. Go to ground 0 first, because after these missions you do not have to play on ground 0 ever again. So do this first and then you can go to the next map like customs or interchange to do missions. Also to try to play a few raids in offline mode on my selected maps like customs and interchange. This way you can get familiar with the map first before you go into a real raid. If you have a second monitor you can also pull up a map, and this way you can easily tell where you're at and where the extracts are. Here's some gameplay from me with some afterwards commentary from me that shows you how I engage in combat. Right there, shot behind skeleton. So I run around to see if I can spot him. From this angle right now I can see all the way into skeleton. But I can't see anyone right now. So I decide to move to the next truck. And I sit here for a second in hopes that he will peek. And I just saw a guy to the left. And he starts to heal, so I just shoot him in the face right there. And I start flanking around. Because maybe there's another guy waiting for me. This spot right here that I'm gonna go into is a really good spot. People can hardly tell you're here and you can easily spot them. And I spot his teammate and he's dead as well. Maybe it's another teammate. So I start moving as soon as possible. This is a good angle as well, you can see the whole back of skeleton from here. And I just stop here so I can hear something. Right here, scav aggro's on me. It is aggro to the side of the building, so maybe someone's there, so I start attacking around from small skeleton. From here I can get an angle to the side of skeleton, if he's there. I just stop right here to hear something. I should be getting an angle on them right now. Yep, 2 guys right there, but they're both scavs, so I know there's no one left. The skeleton. So I start pushing up. I see that guy over there, so I check if it's a PMC, but it's not. The scavs are still there. But I'm just gonna ignore them, so they can act as an alarm if someone's coming from the side from medical building. Right here I'm checking angles. I need to grab this guy's gun for his flashlight, because I don't have any flashlight on my gun right now. I forgot it. I grabbed this guy's gun for the flashlight. I check the front of skeleton, if someone's there. But there's not. And there's a guy in front, but there's just a scav. So I start pushing up. And there's a scav running from me around the corner. There's a bullet impact right here, so I freak out. I'm looking at the normal camping spot for people to sit in. But there's no one there, so I know it's safe to loot right now. I just lay down behind the boxes for extra cover. And that's it.